told you Susan was in here and she's like, these the headphones y'all use? Like, talking about my OG. These are the first headphones I bought when I decided to jump into this shit.
Right. So it's a memento. Yeah. Still got them.
Hopefully one day they'll be in like a museum.
That'd be dope as shit.
Right.
That'd be headphones. You gotta hold on to them though. If them bitches still work too, that's good.
Yeah, right. Now they've been tried and true, but the coating on the cushion part is starting to peel. So sometimes you'll see like little black. Like if you ever get home, you got a little black speck or something on your neck. That's where it came from. The headphone. It's starting to peel. So
sheesh.
We found new tequila, guys, but it's not the same.
It's not the same. You can hear the hear the disappointment in my man's voice. So it's not the same. You're gonna be on this fucking tequila hunt like a mug.
Come on, that tequila.
That shit was good. It was smooth as fuck. The flavor was decent. Like, yeah, that shit was nice.
This made me feel like I'm at the go-go bar.
At the go-go bar. I've never been to a go-go bar. What's a go-go bar? Strip club?
Yeah.
You old as shit. They don't call them go-go. It's just a strip club, bro.
Yeah. Nobody calls them go-go bars anymore?
No.
I haven't ever heard.
I think last time I seen somebody call it a go-go bar was in like a 70s movie. That's
about right. Yeah. I don't know why I was just thinking about you remember the movie Belly?
Yeah, that was that shit.
Remember the scene when they're walking into that go-go bar or the strip club and it's purple and looks dope as shit?
Yeah.
That was a strip club me and my boys used to go to, and that particular night that they filmed that, me and one of my boys was there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we wasn't in the movie, but we saw them film it, and then we watched them film the scene where Meth is chasing the dude outside with that big-ass fucking cannon.
Yeah.
We watched them film that scene out in the street.
No shit. Yeah. That's dope as fuck. That's dope. So, you part of a little hip-hop history, man.
Yeah, a little bit, you know. I was there.
Facts.
I be forgetting about it, but...
Hey, you remember that shit, though.
Oh, shit, I'll let you check your trap phone and we'll get started.
Facts. Let's get it motherfucking popping.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I am what I am, and I'm going to be the very best of what I am. And for those who don't like me confidentially, I don't give a damn. I'd like to thank you for letting me be myself.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to the crib. It's a new year. Same two black motherfuckers in the face.
Same two motherfuckers.
I'm Rahmonn.
And I happen to be Darien.
A.K.A. Two-Step Darien.
A.K.A. Yeah, I was getting busy. If y'all's on social media, y'all probably see some of the videos.
Yeah, I'm not sure how this is going to play out in the camera, but Iron Man here.
Yeah, I'm glistening. Fuck you talking about.
I see that. About to go out two-stepping again tonight.
Real shit.
Anyway, y'all don't care about that. It is episode 45.
Ooh, 45, 45.
45. 45 and alive?
Yeah.
45 and alive.
You 45?
2 years ago.
I had to feel it. That's why I was confused. I thought he was like 47 or something like that.
Almost a half a century. I've lived for half a century. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What an accomplishment.
Yeah, that is an accomplishment. To make it that goddamn far, because a lot of us don't, yo.
For real.
Anybody that's that age and higher, you be grateful for that shit, because we don't get that far. They don't let us.
Big facts. What are you grateful for, sir?
I am grateful for myself. Sounds arrogant, but it's not. I'm grateful for myself for what I've been through in life and me getting to where I am today and not being a statistic and not basically being part of society's stereotypes of what I should be. Just being me, grinding hard and aiming to provide the best for my family.
That's what's up, man. I'm gonna copycat. I'm grateful for me too, because it's taken a lot to get where I've gotten. I faced many, 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 many challenges, and I'm here. Like,
right.
Thankful for God and everybody in my life that's helped guide me and has, been there to lend a hand or a kind word and all of that. Just grateful for life, man.
Real shit, as we should be, man. Gotta be grateful for everything.
I thought about you the other day. Pause, because I've been trying to meditate.
Nobody thought it was weird till you said pause.
I know. I heard Zach in my head go, pause.
Yeah,
nigga.
that's facts.
I've been meditating. I read something and I've been meditating as soon as I wake up. So I wake up and instead of grabbing my phone or anything, I have some water and then I meditate. And I actually feel great. Like I'm less irritable at work. But the one morning, I got the Xbox and I've been playing it. And one night I probably was playing it longer than I should. So like Alexa will turn off the lights when it doesn't see any motion or at a certain time at night. If any lights are on, it just turns them all off.
That motherfucker cut the lights off for you.
Click. I'm like, what time is it? It was just 10 o'clock. It was 2:03.
Telling you, bro, once you get into it, that shit get addicted.
So I guess I didn't sleep that well. And I meditated and I fell asleep.
No shit.
I was like, it is possible.
It definitely is.
It is possible.
That's facts. That's why y'all understand why y'all kids be sleeping in school. Because the motherfuckers, they start playing at like 6. And they don't realize till later that it's like 2 a.m. and you gotta take your ass to sleep. I've done that shit plenty of times.
And a couple of times I had to be to work early and I was like, we're just gonna stay up. Like, it doesn't make sense to go to sleep now.
Nah, I couldn't.
But it's been fun. The reason we did it, so like 5 years ago, I can't remember when the Xbox Series 1 came out. Susan got it for me for Christmas. And the ironic part that she always remembers, that she reminds me, it was her birthday the day she went out to buy it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. I was buying your gift
on
my birthday. But anyway, so we started a tradition where we'll play like Injustice or Mortal Kombat Christmas Day. And it was funny, like she's not into video games, but she enjoyed Mortal Kombat. The one day I went to work after like Christmas back then, and she stayed there playing it all day to practice the combos and shit. So she give me ass whooping.
And they be talking the most shit, because my wife is the same way. She does not like video games. If I pop in at Injustice or something, like she will play that shit all fucking day and whoop my ass somehow.
Yeah.
I be mad as shit. And I turn the shit off. I don't want to play this no more.
So we went to play Christmas after, like usual, and it wouldn't read the disc. It actually started because we had Miss Pam over for Christmas. And we were going to watch a movie, and it wasn't streaming anywhere, and I have the disc, and it wouldn't play the disc. So I was like, oh, that's weird. Maybe it's just dirty. So later, we popped in the game, and it wouldn't play the game. And then I put a digital game on, and it wouldn't load the game. So I was like, oh wow.
Did you dust it out?
It ended up being a software update because, of course, after the new one came and we set it up, I put the old one in the bare room because I was just going to reset it and try and sell it or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me see. Works just fine. But now I've gotten used to the speed.
They got your ass. Nah, they saw your profile upload onto a new Xbox. They was like, all right, let his shit open now. Go ahead and let him use it. we got his money. Go ahead and let him use it.
Yo, it was a dope deal, though, because it was like $35 a month, no interest, and it included the ultimate bundle.
Right.
So, you know, whatever games they have in there, they're not the premium titles all the time. But
yeah. Nah, and them drones, there be a lot of decent titles.
yeah.
And you don't really have to worry about games that much. It's just if you want like the brand new titles, that's what it is.
Yeah.
But majority of them new titles, if they don't do that good, they put them on that shit. And some of them do still be good.
Yeah, but I didn't want to invest in Duty until I was sure I liked it. So I played Hardline, finished it, and I'm kind of digging the first-person shooter.
Yeah,
vibe.
I'm telling you, man, that shit's fun.
Only thing I still can't do is drive in first person.
Yeah, I can't. I be trying to, because now on GTA, they got the first-person camera. And you can actually like drive and do everything in first person on GTA now. I can't drive for shit in first person on there.
And it's the weirdest thing. We drive in first person all the fucking time.
Yes, exactly. I'm like, what the fuck? This shit is so difficult. But yeah, that shit.
But
gaming is fun.
We have not played Mortal Kombat yet. I'm dying to dive into it. But maybe I should practice first. So
you can bust her ass at the first before she practice while you going.
Yeah. Even the racing game Forza 5 is on there. And I guess if any of your friends have played, when you're playing some of the things, it'll show their ghosts, like you're racing them. And Mir was like, I sent Mir a screenshot. He's like, damn, I'm not even playing and I'm busting your ass.
Oh,
so
shit.
I gotta keep racing his ghost so I can win.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, we'll see we'll do it live and see how it happens.
Right. I heard that.
It's been fun. That wasn't my point. I don't remember. How's your week been? You're a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks. They've been good. I've been getting like more of a connection to my wife and kids, and I really love that.
There's more room.
Yeah, there's more room.
Okay.
There's always room for improvement in any
No, I mean,
relationship.
just, y'all have such a big, beautiful love. I didn't know there was more room left to get a deeper connection.
Yep, it's always more room.
Be careful. Y'all going to phase into one human being.
Hell no.
Just one energy source and shit. Just the aura.
Facts. But nah, yeah, that shit. It just seemed like more and more time we spend with each other and all that, we tend to build like an even stronger bond.
That's dope. That's the way it's supposed to be. I think.
Yeah. Like our bond keeps getting stronger. Like you always told, like, oh, everything phases out at some point, but to not have it phase out and y'all continue to build on it and make it better.
Yeah.
I love
it's
that
that
shit.
work. Y'all gonna hit Phoenix level mutant ability.
Facts. That's big facts though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm appreciative of that shit.
TV. So I don't know if you watched it.
I didn't.
Okay, that's fair. Head on brand. New year, some things are the same.
Something
Same two black motherfuckers.
Same two black motherfuckers. Facts.
So you know me in the documentary shit. So I pick one, and it's called "Don't Pick Up the Phone." It's intriguing, right? Now, for a minute, when I tell you about it, I had to check to make sure this really happened because I couldn't believe it really happened. So they start. That's your phone. Oh, yeah. They start the documentary in a McDonald's somewhere in the Midwest. These shits always pop off in the Midwest, right?
Yeah, somebody don't move to the Midwest.
Calls, and he asks for the manager, and he describes a young brunette, a woman that works there, and says that a customer just called in and said that she stole from her. I forget what she said she stole from her, but she stole from her. So the cop tells the manager to bring her to the back. Then he says he has to strip search her. Right? That's the same thought I had. Your face is the same thought I had. So then he strip searches her. And then he says she may be hiding her. And he describes him doing a cavity search on this girl. And I want to say he even had the girl perform oral sex on her to make sure that whatever she stole wasn't in her mouth. Like, so I'm listening to this. I'm like, all right, this has to be a fake fucking documentary. So I pause it and I get to Googling. The shit really happened. Shit really happened about 200 or some odd times across the country.
Damn.
So they tracked dude down. It was one single guy who was a PO somewhere. I want to say Massachusetts, maybe. And he always wanted to be a cop. And he was single-handedly making the calls to these restaurants. I think he got away with this shit because it's been a couple weeks now since I watched it. But 4 or 5 of the managers actually went to jail for what they call secondary rape.
Wow.
Now, so I asked when I looked at when it happened. It was from 1989 to like 96-ish. This went on.
Yeah.
And it was like McDonald's, Hardee's, Wendy's. It was all fast food restaurants. And one of the girls even brought up a lawsuit because McDonald's knew it had happened and they never warned any other McDonald's franchises that it was happening. So her lawyer team sued for like $302 million, but they ended up getting awarded like 2 to 6 or something like that. But here's the bigger question. If your boss said, hey, OD, I got this cop on the phone. I'm going to need you to come in the back room. I'm going to need you to strip because he says you stole something.
First off, we wouldn't have got to the part where come in the back room. He got this cop on the phone. I'm going home. Okay, that's where it ends with me. But continue. Strip, no, and then that's another fucking door. Like, no, you're not strip searching me. And you gonna sit here and watch this man strip and put his hand in my ass. And you just gonna sit here.
Now it always happened. The guy always described a young woman, and the crazier part was, all right, was this a sexual fantasy for him? Because it wasn't like he could tap into the video to see it. The first one they showed, the reason they showed it is because it happened where the manager took the girl, was on camera on their CCTV. And First of all, as a manager, I'm not buying that you're a cop on the phone.
Yeah, I'm not.
You're gonna come in the building.
Exactly.
You're not gonna call. And secondly, once you tell me that I have to strip search, well, you might as well come arrest both of us because I'm not strip searching an employee.
He made the manager strip search.
Yes.
He was on the phone the whole time.
He was on the phone the whole time.
The manager did all of that?
Yes.
Nah. You gotta be fucking stupid.
Over 200 people fell for this.
Nah.
5 people so bad that the manager themselves went to jail.
Bruh.
And I thought to myself, well, damn, did the manager deserve it? But I gotta say,
I beat my manager the fuck up. What? What? You even tried any of this shit? I'm beating you the fuck up.
and when you talk to these girls, like, of course, they were traumatized.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, I'm not trying to make any assumptions, right? Everybody's had to do what they had to do. But did the guy pick McDonald's because maybe the difference of thought from different professions weren't there? Like, I'm not trying to shit on people who work in fast food organizations, right?
Mhm.
But even still, if I was 20 and I was working at a McDonald's, I am 100% sure that I wouldn't have fallen for that.
Yeah. I don't understand how you can
100
fall.
times. This is why you got to educate your children.
What the fuck? It makes no sense. None of it makes sense. Like,
It's only 3 short episodes, bro. You gotta watch it because you're not gonna. You're
not-
in disbelief now, but when you start looking at all the case records and shit, this really happened.
motherfuckers is stupid. I guess, yeah, because people fall for the African prince all the time. So, but that's fucking 10 times worse than that. Like
Yeah, but the outcome of that is I might be a millionaire, and I can see the thought process behind it. Shit, what if I didn't do this and I lost out on this money?
fuck that money.
See, I've been a lot. No, there's no money involved.
There's
Though. It was
no
just
money involved. Yeah,
do this or you're gonna get in trouble. All right, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, I'm in trouble. Fuck that. I cannot believe that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that shit. That shit sounds crazy.
Yeah, it was 3
I thought you
episodes.
was saying like the cop did it while the manager was there, but no, the manager
He's on the
did
phone
it.
just giving. All right, now tell her to take over bra. Like,
And he described these. That means this cop was coming to these establishments.
I thought that too, but I think he was just picking. All right, she's about 125 to 140.
Was it always the same
type?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, he got a type. And that was his fantasy.
But the crazy part, he wasn't seeing it.
That's like third party phone sex. Like what the fuck? What the fuck? That makes
Some
no sense.
Strange birds out there. Like, yeah, I just the whole time I kept saying, who fell for this? Maybe one isolated incident. You got not the sharpest tools.
Yeah.
But over 200 times across
That means
6 years.
at that time, that means it was literally the bottom of the barrel of society working in these places. Cause ain't no way a normal person would think that makes sense.
I keep trying to, like, I hate judging. So I keep trying to put myself in the mindset, and I can't. I can't.
Yeah, there's no.
I be trying to think like during different stages of my life. All right, you might straighten up if you think you're talking to an authority. But I don't know. I don't watch too many cop movies. I know they're not calling over the phone.
Exactly. Like if they want you, they pressing you. They pulling up on you. They not fucking calling
and
you.
$50, you're not stripping me and putting your finger in my ass for $50. Fuck out of here.
Sodomize your ass for $50. God damn.
And I don't even know if the guy, like, they didn't really profile the guy much. So, like, did the guy get off from knowing he was in power? Probably that was more it.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't seeing shit.
Yeah, it had to be the power aspect to make somebody do what you want them to do. But that's weird. He probably just sitting there beating his dick, listening to him. Okay, now her brow's off. So, like, what the fuck?
Describe her nipples to me.
Describe her nipples. Are her areolas a certain size? Motherfucker.
I asked people at work, like, if somebody called, like, if I had called you to the back to ask you, and I only ask dudes because, I want to, I want no sexual harassment.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, if your manager asked you to come in the back because he had to strip, I tell you to suck my dick.
Yeah, like, fuck out of here. Hell no. There's no way in the hell I'm walking back here so you can strip search me. First of all, I'm not walking back here. Like, we gonna have this conversation up front.
On the floor.
On the floor.
I
Everybody
need
gonna
another
see
witness.
it. Facts. I'm not.
And in the one story, the
Hey,
other
Darien,
manager,
come on. I have this cop on the phone. Can you come to the back? I have to strip search you and put my hand in your ass. Like, I'm smacking the fuck out of you. Like, no. like
wake up, stupid. What's wrong with you?
That's the ultimate disrespect. Like, nah, that's not going down.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Some sick
It's some
people
sick
out there.
motherfuckers, man. Some sick motherfuckers.
Big facts. This tequila's not hitting the same. It's still decent.
Yeah. My man is so upset about this tequila.
I should have known.
Look, as long as it do its job, that's what
yeah,
matters.
I mean, after a couple of sips,
After,
it won't matter what it tastes like.
Facts.
All right, so this is a couple weeks ago. There was this white TikToker, and he was doing comparisons,
Mm-hmm.
like how black people eat dinner, how white people eat dinner,
Mm-hmm.
and it got popular,
Mhm.
right? And the argument became, there was this long thread that I was reading on Twitter, and it was like, well, should he do that,
Mm-hmm.
right? And he said, and one person's opinion was like, well, he's not wrong. That is what we do, right? But is it for him to exploit it? And furthermore, earn money from exploiting
Mm-hmm.
things we do. And they were always things like, which I had to pull up some examples beforehand, but like how we eat chicken versus how they eat chicken type of things like that. Yeah, I should have showed you some before I talked about it.
That's all right. But I don't.
The argument comes into play like, all right, you could argue that it's comedy, right? And in the line of comedy, and you've heard this a lot with different comics, like your Dave Chappelle's or I can't think of the other people's names that were in the news about their comedy, and should they cancel them because of their comedy?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to know, what did you think?
I feel like that's just what it is. It's fucking comedy. Like, there's millions of us that do that shit every day. Like, I understand. I feel like we're just trying to use a ploy because it's a white person doing impressions of us, but not understanding, like, we do impressions of them all the time. Like, it doesn't matter. As long as there's no malice and no, like, anger behind it, or they're doing, like, the ridiculously stereotypical shit. As long as it's not that, like, fuck is you crying for?
Okay.
Like, it's, like, we all do it. Like, how many times have you been like, that's that white people shit?
Yeah.
And I've been multiple times, that's that nigga shit. Y'all better not say nigga either. But that's what I say. Like, yeah, that's that nigga shit. But it's just fucking comedy. It's not, as long as he's not being a dick about the situation and being overly exaggerated about it, it's no problem.
But even in the exaggeration, isn't that comedy too, to a degree?
Yeah, to a degree. So, exaggeration is good to a certain extent. Once you go too far with the exaggeration, then it becomes, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, almost like disrespectful.
But getting back to what we're saying, do you think people are just too sensitive nowadays with the cancel culture shit?
People are way too sensitive. Because it's literally now, like, a good 90% of what we talk about now, I mean, what we can't talk about now, we could talk about before. Now it's like an issue of damn near anything somebody makes a joke about, which is fucking stupid to me. Especially if you're doing it on a comedic level, it's fucking comedy. Like, it's their comedy. If it's not your niche, don't fucking like it, don't watch it.
Do you think that the only thing that made me raise an eyebrow to it is one of the comments, and that's the comment that I took the screenshot of. One of the comments, he said, they do this all the time where they profit off of our culture.
Mm-hmm.
So here's a guy pointing out things that we do, whether they're right or wrong, but they're typical things that we supposedly or allegedly do. A lot of them we did do, like when I was watching the videos. Yeah. But now he's profiting off of it. Shouldn't we profit off of it?
Make some fucking videos.
That's fair.
That's how I look. I mean, he's profiting off of it because he saw it. He knew it's what it was. He knew the truth behind it, and he's creating jokes about it. Whereas you could do the same thing. Granted, you might not get as much slack, but it also depends on who your following is. Like he might have a more supportive following than we do because we don't fucking support each other, people. Like it is what it is. We don't support each other. So I feel like one of us could do that and become successful if we all piggyback that person and push them forward. If we say it, we don't support our people the same way everybody else does.
It's interesting. I'm reading a new book. Something how to start a business without a bank loan, blah, 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 blah. But it's by a guy named Cedric Muhammad. And he was involved in a lot with the financing with Wu-Tang. And he's big into the financial world. And the first book talks about other ways than just going to the bank and say, hey, can I have some money, right? Because there's a lot of things that could happen. Disparity with, race, blah, 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 blah. Maybe you don't know how to write a business plan, but you got a dope idea. But he talks this whole section of how traditionally other groups have done it, and they did like group investing in group economics, right? So, and it's interesting, they stripped it from us when they took us from Africa. But some Caribbean cultures still do it, and even like the Jews did it, Chinese did it. Me, you, your wife, couple other people, your boy John, a couple of my boys, we get into a group. And we all, let's say, put $50 in a pot a week, right? And it rotates. And you have to be trusted to be in the group, right? You have to make sure that you could do it. And then next month, you get the pot. You do the math on $50 a week times however many, and you get the pot to invest in your business or whatever you're going to invest in. And then you keep investing into it, and the next person does it. And he talked a lot about how historically all these other ethnic groups did that together to build up wealth. And in America, and a lot with the Jewish people who were immigrants here and looked lowly upon because of being immigrants, because of being Jewish, but they stuck together and built something. And there's these great pots of wealth that stem back from those original things. And what made me think about it is you're saying we don't always stick together and support each other.
Yep,
on endeavors.
Facts. That's what the issue is. Like if we would support each other, we would be better off. That's the problem. You're worried about the next person being higher than you when you should be worried about me and the next person getting to the next level. Like stop worrying about pulling somebody down or being better than the next person. Help the next person, and we all will thrive, and we all will get better, and we all will have everything that we need. Like that's how I feel about it. Like that's why, like before when we talked about people starting businesses and shit, not asking for like deals and all of that, because that's showing support for that person's business. That's you investing into them to make sure that shit goes better. I'm not gonna come to somebody and be like, yo, let me get something off for that. Like, no, like
people do it all the time.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, this is your. Y'all don't do that when y'all go to Gucci, Louis, all them motherfuckers. Y'all don't do that, but y'all do it when you come to your homeboy who just started his business with his fucking t-shirt press and his fucking shit. Like y'all try to get deals from him when he's literally starting off with his pockets. Like what he has is what started this, and y'all like, let me just get it for the free. Like, no, fuck that, and fuck you, because you're not a supportive friend. Like that's what I look at it as. Don't fucking expect no shit for free.
But I even thought to myself,
if they want to give it to you, that's one thing. But if you expect it, that's another.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't. I don't. You've heard me say. I mean, I overpaid for that T-shirt on the block that time because of the way I think about it. But he was talking about how like all these people did this to start their business. So I started thinking, let's say I should know 50 people, right? And I should know 50 people that I'm gonna put you in a spot. If I said, would you give me $20 to support Cultivate? Would you give me $20?
Yeah.
Right? And I said, okay, so I should be able to make a list of 50 people, and that's $1,000 with that it's a gift, so there's no debt to repay, right? And they said if you can go in, the combination goes between debt and equity, right? You can start with a loan, but then you start with debt. If you can start with some equity. And he said the value in it too is, as my friend, you have a stake in wanting me to be successful beyond just repaying the debt.
Yeah.
So I've just been asking people, like, would you give me $20 to invest in Cultivate? And pretty soon I'm going to start sending the Cash App.
Cash App requests
for the people that said yes. So be on the lookout.
That's why you said, I'll put you on the spot. Motherfucker said, I have documentation that you said.
No, but it's real shit, right? Like, you starting your carpentry shit, if you need a fucking saw, and you trying to figure it out, and you know that you can take this saw, and I know your work ethic, right? So you say, bro, I'm like $20 short from getting this saw so I can start building these things and selling it. I'm coming out my pocket with $20. I'm
Facts.
cash apping you.
That's how it should
But
be.
not everybody thinks like that, and it's absurd to me to learn how many people don't think like that.
Yeah, that's a lot of people that say, fuck you and your dreams. Mine is first. I don't care. Like, that's that shit. Selfishness is gonna fuck us all up. Like, everybody's so selfish. Everybody worried about their self. Yeah, you should be worried about yourself, but also worry about the person next to you. Because if the person next to you is good and you're good, everything around you is good.
Yeah, I was thinking a lot about that. Like, and I guess we're so quick to point out everybody else's faults too, instead of looking inward.
Mm-hmm. We quick to be like, hey, you shouldn't do that. But when they be like, we shouldn't do that, it's an issue.
What's the thing? You said it a couple of times jokingly, but our parents even used to tell us, do what I say. Do what I told you, not what I say.
Do what I say, not what I do.
Not what I do. Thank you.
Yep.
I heard it enough. You think I should be able to get the shit right?
That's facts though. Like, that's what it is. Do what I say, not what I do. But
real quick, we're still on our push to 100, right, guys? So let's get us there.
Oh yeah.
But if anybody knows somebody that can help my man out, we had an idea. But we need somebody who's a designer, maybe a 3D printer.
Yeah.
We don't want to talk about the idea yet, but
we got an idea.
Yeah.
So reach out.
If you hit the DMs.
DMs, messages, all of that. Don't hit us saying that you can get our following up. We didn't ask for that. We hit us saying that you can help us with this project.
Yeah.
Because
we can get our following up too. I saw a dope idea.
I'm not paying nobody else. That's what they want. They want you to pay them to get your following up, because all they're going to do is post the shit on their page.
Oh, no, I want to get it organically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that.
I thought I get what you're saying now. No, I wasn't saying if you can get our following up paid, no.
Yeah.
I thought this was a dope idea for your kids.
Mm-hmm.
My kids are obviously way too fucking old to start it, and I guess I kind of have it with my memory box, but what this guy did is he created an email for his son.
Mm-hmm.
And every accomplishment, every photo he takes, he emails to that email address. And then his plan is when he's old enough, he's going to give him the password to it. And then there he has a whole history timeline of all his accomplishments, every time he was proud of them, pictures that they took, all in one digital place.
That's dope as shit. That is a smart idea. I probably should try some shit like that. I don't know if my son gonna give a fuck.
But your daughter might.
She might.
You know
my son don't care. He likes when we be hype about his accomplishments. He's nonchalant, but I know he be hype about it.
You know why it's important? Moment of transparency and vulnerability here. I went through a period where, like, I knew my mother loved me, right? As a child. I don't even always know she liked me.
Mm-hmm.
And not to say that I think she disliked me. It's just like, you're all right.
You're all right.
It's a weird feeling, and I don't know. So much so that after she passed, my sister bought me this book, and it was like over there somewhere, about how mothers love sons or something to that effect.
Mm-hmm.
And, older generations, you didn't really express feelings, especially not with boys. They're boys.
Boys will be boys.
They'll be tough.
Yep.
And, voice cracked a little bit. It's sensitive. Anyway, I found a picture. It was, my mother did not take very many pictures. It's so little pictures of us together. And on the back, it was a picture that she had taken. She was a teacher. And it was a picture she had taken during the school year, like when they took the kids' pictures. And on the back, she had wrote something on the back, and I forgot it was there. And I just happened to I took the picture out to scan it for my uncle. And on the back, it was like, I love you and I appreciate your accomplishments and you're going to go far. Something like that. And it was just like that little moment that it was like dope. Yeah. So you might not be sure if they'll appreciate it. I guarantee you they'll appreciate it. Especially if it's a period where, it's years and years from now and you're gone, they can look back and be remembered about it. Because I don't have many of those instances or many of those chances.
Right.
And that one I kind of fucking hang on to.
Yeah, I hear that. As you should. No, that's facts. Nah, but yeah, that's always true. You never know how grateful they'll be for it. But I feel like no matter what, that's shit that a kid likes to hear. Your child likes to hear that you're proud of them and you know they're gonna get far and all of that. So yeah, I can definitely see that. So I might try it.
Yeah.
But see, by the time it's time for me to give him the password and all that, I'm gonna forget it.
That's big facts. You better tell your wife.
But yeah, I got you this email address, but I don't know how to get into the motherfucker. Can you hack it? You know how to hack it, son?
That's funny. That's pretty on brand for you too.
Yeah.
I've saved every A, every accomplishment, every special project, every honor roll. It's all right here. Your challenge? Crack the password. Because I don't know it.
That'd be some funny shit. He'd fuck around and find that shit out, no problem.
It was on a piece of paper.
It's gonna be the same password I always use, but I done forgot it.
I washed it in my jeans 20 years ago.
Oh shit.
So yeah, no, I thought that'd be cool.
Nah, yeah, that would be.
I think, at least for me, anything that I can look back and reflect upon, right? Like it's different for me. I got robbed of my parents they were really young. Well, I was really young too by comparison. And so it's just, as curious as I am, I can't pick anybody's brain about it. Like, yeah, maybe you could ask, like I could ask my uncle or my sister who were around, but they're still not that person. I don't know how that person felt.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, it's different hearing it from that direct person. So I can definitely see that.
Yeah, I think she was proud of me. I think she'd be proud of who I am today.
Nah, yeah, she would. She definitely would.
She would yell at me and tell me, I told you you wasn't ready to get married.
Again.
I don't know what you say about the other 2 times, but
yeah. Nah, that's real shit though. Everybody need to hear that or need to be able to reflect on a situation like that to understand like somebody did feel, because we don't always like you say, people always just assume that somebody's supposed to feel this way about you, and you never truly know unless that person says it or does some type of action to let you know that that's how they feel. So,
and I think it goes to my love language, right? We talked about that. It's acknowledgement.
Yep. Exactly.
I mean, we put the list of what they really were because we jacked that up.
Yeah, we fucked that up.
We was in the ballpark, but
yeah,
so I guess I needed to hear it. So in that made me think, do you know your children's love languages? And I'm not putting you on the spot because I'm not going to sit here and say I do either. I probably could say I know Chris's.
I feel like my daughter is attention. I don't know if that's one, but she loves attention. Like
it's not, but
as long as you give her attention, she is fine. My son, I feel like he's just like me. He likes acknowledgement.
Okay. But
he's so goddamn nonchalant. Like you would think he don't give a fuck, but he be smiling, heard the shit.
Right.
Like nigga be hype. Like show some type of emotion. But nah, I feel like he likes acknowledgement. And we always give it to him. We always give it to our kids, make sure they know.
Yeah.
Cause like you said, you don't never know when a motherfucker gonna go. So I make sure my family know I love them all the fucking time. Yeah. Big facts. And I'm proud of them. All of them.
It's important to pour into those people. I think, like you said, we are so great at giving people flowers once they're gone. Like
exactly,
it's time to give people flowers while they're here.
Yeah, I give motherfuckers flowers while they're here. Real shit. It's when they gone, I feel like it's not too late, but it would have meant a lot more to them when they was here because they can express it.
And you don't know how it would have driven them or pushed them in a certain direction.
Facts. That's 100% facts.
That's why I kind of dig what we do, right? Let's say nobody but 10 people ever listened to us all week. But anybody that I was close to, like I can't remember my mother's voice. It drives me insane because every now and then I'll kind of dwell on it and try and think about it. Like I remember stuff she said, right? She had her catchphrases, but I can't remember what it sounded like. It drives me bananas. It drives me up a wall. And there's not a lot of pictures. I don't think we have a picture together, me and her. So, I've made sure that every time I see my kids, I try and take a picture with them. And for this might be comforting to someone I love one day, that they can keep that memory of my voice and how I thought although albeit fucked up at times, how I thought, like to keep that memory kind of fresh in her head. Like it really drives me insane. Like not a clue. Like
damn, you about to make me sad, nigga.
I'm not trying to.
I'm a thug, but nigga, nigga, that shit sad, motherfucker. That's not cool. That's real shit though. But yeah, over time, like when you lose somebody, over time you'll tend to forget traits, and I can understand how that would be like extremely not stressful, but something that you would dwell on. Because if I couldn't remember somebody's voice like that, that would fuck me up.
Like I can remember my grandmother's voice, like clearly. And I wonder sometimes if it's something bigger in my brain. Like, I don't know how often other people who lose somebody don't remember what the person sounded like. Because I've heard other people say they can remember that person's voice clearly. And, I've said here that there were times where I felt closer and more connected to my grandmother. And I don't know if that has something to do with it or, there's something that your brain is such a wonderful, beautiful fucking machine. Like, the way it'll do things to protect you without you even knowing it's doing it. Like, is it blocking something? Or have I put a block there for some odd reason to heal or what it is? Bro,
Does it? Because something like that honestly makes me think, like, could it be a possibility that part of your grieving didn't finish?
Or guilt.
Or guilt. Why guilt?
I don't know if I told you. So, short version of the story. When my son's mom became pregnant, my mother had this theory that she was trying to get one over on me to like get out of her mother's house and live with me. And Weston made a good point one day. She's like, it wasn't like you had shit. Yeah. You was 19, 20, you didn't have nothing established yet. So it's kind of a funny thing, like you trap you for what?
Yeah.
But anyway, so that was her theory. My mother always was like skeptical of, she's probably been hurt in life and was skeptical about people and always second guess things. And so thought everybody had a motive for something, which to a degree most people do have a motive. And I never argue with this woman, right? The sky is purple, the sky is purple. So she got pregnant. We went to the doctor. I didn't go in. I waited in the car. Like a 70s nigga did. Stupid, right?
It's like a 70s nigga did.
And when she came out the first time, I said, how far along are you? She's like, they didn't tell me. And then she goes back. Now, what I didn't realize then is that she had only like saw a nurse or maybe to take vitals and hadn't seen the doctor yet. So when she came back the second time after having saw the doctor, I never asked her again. So I get home that day and my mother says, how far along is she? She's like, I don't know, they didn't tell her. She's like, what do you mean they didn't tell her? I was like, they didn't tell her. She was like, they always tell you how far along you are when you have a prenatal visit. And I don't know why this day, after 19 years of living, I decided to stand up to this woman. Say, Ma, just respectfully and quiet, because I still was afraid of this woman. I don't understand why you think everybody's out to get somebody and everybody has a motive. If she said they didn't tell her, they didn't tell her. She's like, okay, you know what? You're a grown-ass man and you know everything. Don't talk to me about it. Don't talk to me about it. You a grown-ass man, you know what you're doing? You go handle it.
That's
But she said, what I will tell you, if you wanted to have a choice to do something different, alternative to having this child, maybe she's keeping that information from you so that you can't do that. And the case of it is that she wasn't. I just never asked the question again after she came back from seeing the doctor.
Okay.
But it put such a rift in our relationship. So I would basically work, get up and go to work, come home, change, and then go over and stay all my time at her house. And my mother was sick. Now, my mother kept how sick she was, so I didn't know. So it probably was about 3 months or so from that conversation. No, probably the whole time she was pregnant, we really didn't talk. Hi, bye, that was it. No deep conversations. Because I was still feeling the way I was feeling and she was feeling the way she was feeling on top of dealing with her own mortality. And then my son was born. Ironically, my son was supposed to be born November 10th. My mother died November 10th. My son was born a month early.
God damn.
So she got to see him once. And we never had another real conversation after that. because she was so sick, and then she went to the hospital in New York and she passed away there. And so I don't even think I let myself grieve initially because of that. And I was just more concerned about being strong and being there for my sister and my uncle. Till I think I told you one time I was in a drive-through getting food. I just broke out fucking crying out of nowhere.
You telling me that shit.
And so I wonder if deep down, subconsciously, my brain said, well, you don't deserve to know what she sounded like. You don't need to remember because you wouldn't talk to her. Or that because that was our last serious conversation. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I need to go to a therapist.
Yeah.
But I'm also scared what a therapist will uncover sometimes.
Yeah.
I ain't even up front.
Nigga, you gonna leave that bitch crying. Nigga, you gonna,
Oh,
you
for
gonna,
sure.
you gonna,
Like, is it all right I brought my own tissues?
He gonna leave that bitch sopping. He gonna walk in, kick his shoes off, hop up on the couch. Like, you ready? You ready for this?
Are you ready for this? Did you have a good night's sleep?
Did you have it? We gonna be here for a while. Oh shit.
I'm not. I am ready to do it, but I feel like I have to find the right person.
Yeah. You can't just. That's the thing that does matter. Like the who the therapist is, because some people literally are doing it for a check, so they don't really give a fuck about your well-being.
Yeah.
They just got the spill that they got to give every time they do it.
And I feel like,
Whereas there's some that will actually connect with you and try to understand how you truly feel. It's always about finding the right person. That's what everything in life.
I also feel like I want, not that it matters, but in this instance, I feel like it matters. I want a Black therapist, because I think there's something inherent to understanding what our typical culture goes through growing up.
Yeah,
and stuff.
ain't no white therapist gonna understand 400 years.
And even the last 50, just what happens in our household is so different from other households.
Facts. Damn.
Even little things. The first time I dated a girl that wasn't Black and they stayed over and they was getting ready to go to bed, and I was like, you're not gonna tie your hair up? Like, I was so confused. You don't have a bonnet, a do-rag, a cap, nothing. You just go to sleep
you
with
just
your
raw
hair.
dogging your hair. That's it.
So I feel like it's important for somebody to understand those things. And the person has to have a sense of humor. Like, I have all these things. Like, I don't want somebody just dry. And I know that, clinically they have to respond certain ways, I guess. I don't know. I'm assuming.
But you want them to seem human.
Yeah, I want somebody human. I don't want to just
Talking to a fucking wall all day.
Yeah, if anybody knows a good therapist, I'd take recommendations.
So how does that make you feel?
Pissed off. And sometimes certain...
I was just about to ask you, how does that make you feel again? That's it.
In certain emotions, I want to be able to look at the person and say, yo, that really hurt me, my nigga. Like, I want the person to understand that.
Facts. That's real shit. You gotta have that person to understand that, because if they don't understand, that shit not gonna feel right.
Yeah. So I've been thinking about it. I want to make sure I like my peace. I like my peace of mind. And I'm sure I could probably achieve more without that. Like, you hear those things in the back of your head, you hear those lessons. And I've never thought about it till we were just talking about it, that maybe there's some mental block that I've put there that I can't. Because I remember my grandmother's voice so clear. Terrell. Like, she used to call me middle name.
That's your middle name? Oh,
Yeah.
shit. You just put your middle name on the podcast. Y'all not getting mine. I don't give a fuck.
It's on my driver's license.
Some people know
Delaware,
mine.
for some reason, they put your whole ass government on your driver's license.
Yeah.
It's on my passport.
Passport. Oh, yeah, it gotta be on my passport. When I get my passport, I'm getting one. In the first place I'm going is fucking Jamaica.
Yeah. I bet.
Yeah. My nigga knows. He said,
Yo, shout out to Kick, because I was driving home from work today and I was hungry. And I almost went to McDonald's and I was going to order a McChicken and a McDouble and try it out.
Right. Nah, that shit was fire, bro.
I am going to try it one day.
You got to work up the courage. You got to work up the courage to eat some McDonald's. That's what it is. It's not.
It's sad because if I could eat fast food forever and not affect my weight or health, I would. I enjoy fast food.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what it is about it. It's like a comfort.
What's your top 3?
Well, it depends, right? Because I like the flame broiled burger.
Burger King?
Right? But we all know who has the best fries is McDonald's.
McDonald's.
But I also don't mind Wendy's burger. The Big Mac is just iconic, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. See, I
couldn't fuck with Hardee's. It was too greasy all the time. Like, I feel like nauseous after eating it every day.
Hardee's. Wendy's used to do that to me. Used to fuck with my stomach. Like felt like it would just sit there.
Yeah.
That shit's annoying. But yeah, I'd probably say Burger King because they got the impossible shit.
Okay. I still have yet to try it. Maybe they'll make that a goal.
That's what I got yesterday or 2 days ago. It's fire, still good.
I feel like I need somebody to be like, I'm gonna pick up Burger King on my way, and then I accidentally got you Impossible Whopper, so then I have to eat it.
So that means one day I just gotta go get Burger King and bring this nigga Impossible Whopper.
Yeah, because every time I think about it, it's like, I'm gonna do this today, and I get there and look at the line, it's like, let me get Whopper with cheese.
Yeah.
No pickles.
Keep it basic, try to get in and out. Nah, that's facts though. But yeah, Burger King, Chick-fil-A, and Wendy's.
I think y'all overhype Chick-fil-A up. And I don't
Chick-fil-A is third on my list. It's not top. I only like
Okay.
Chick-fil-A is because I don't really eat the other meats. So Chick-fil-A is like has
Yeah,
all the different
that's
type of
fair.
chicken
And
sandwiches
they
and
do
all
have
that
a
shit.
pretty banging mac and cheese.
Yeah.
got-
That surprised the fuck out of me. Because I don't like no places mac and cheese. Like nowhere. Fucking KFC, garbage. Fucking
Oh yeah, that's fucking
Popeyes, garbage. Fuck yeah, all that shit, garbage. Any fucking time I went out to a restaurant, garbage. But Chick-fil-A, the only one that got decent mac and cheese that I can tolerate.
And then you get the buffalo sauce.
Mm-hmm. No, I ain't get the buffalo
Nah,
sauce.
you gotta get the buffalo. My guy Mike at work put me onto this. You get the buffalo sauce and mix it with the mac and cheese.
Buffalo mac and cheese.
It's slamming.
Oh shit. Yo, I want some lobster mac and cheese. Random.
No, that probably would be good, but I can't eat that shit.
Oh
Lobster.
shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yo, we gotta make this date happen.
We
We've been
got
talking about
we
this
got
date for like 6 months. We gotta make this
Niggas
date.
started to talk about the foods we gonna have and shit. Yeah, we gotta make this shit up. Real shit.
I don't think I have much else now that I've just fucking You know what's funny though?
Them pig orgasms. So I'm sorry.
Huh?
You don't remember the thing you sent me? It said a pig's orgasm can last from 11 to 45 minutes.
Oh shit. I won't get nothing
That
accomplished.
shit.
I forgot about that.
Nah, I'm like, I saw that. I was like, fuck that. They can have that shit. Imagine it's one of the ones you tense up. So you tense for 45 minutes. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch.
You have to fuck with an IV just to keep your fluids up.
Hell no. I saw that. I was like, they can have that shit.
Shit.
I don't even like my good 2-minute fucking John.
Oh, get off me.
That's facts though. That shit's crazy. But that shows like every being's schematics is different.
Yeah, true.
And they're meant to be different. Cause nigga, I'm pretty sure we couldn't handle a 45-minute orgasm. I'm sorry. I know I can't handle. I know, but yep, your heart explode like a motherfucker.
What's your final thought, sir?
My final thought is you need a therapist. Nah, I care about my nigga though. But nah,
Yeah.
real shit. You've been through a lot of shit, my guy.
He gonna
But-
go home and be like, tell his wife, like on the way to the spot. I'm concerned about Ramon.
Nah, but my final thought is, like always, do what you can to make the world a better place. Make sure you treat the next person with respect. Make sure you don't bitch about somebody who's made a lane for themselves to make some type of money and you don't want to do the same goddamn thing. Just do your own fucking niche. If it's the same thing, it's the same thing. You can do it yourself. You just gotta basically back yourself and everybody gotta support you. And that's what we need to do is support each other, man. What the fuck are we not supporting each other for? Like hating on the next person, period, isn't gonna make me better. So why do it? I don't get it.
It's
I don't get
funny. Things as we're growing both our channels, but growing this channel and growing that channel. I got like some hate, man. I'm like, oh shit. First, I was annoyed at the shit. The guy's like, why do you need all that equipment when you could accomplish that with plugins and software? First of all, my nigga, like, all right, hold on. First of all, we're not gonna be triggered by random people's comments. Then I clicked the shit. The dude's like 13.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, King. But then I was like, maybe it's a chance for me to educate somebody. It's like, yes, you can do some of this stuff, but I like the way this sounds and I like the hybrid approaching. This is what I'm going to do. Thanks for your question. And he started the question over, no disrespect intended. Fuck you, yes you did.
Yeah.
But then I started saying, I'm getting random hate mail.
Yeah,
that means we're growing.
We got some random hate on TikTok. The post of our rant about the Thanksgiving meal.
Yeah.
It was like, well, if it's not appetizing to you, you can just skip over it. He said you got too much time on your hands. I'm like, bruh, you just but you watched it.
Hey, pull up some pictures of him because we did say we were gonna start that segment.
Oh, you done fucked up.
Pull up some pictures from his page. We won't expose him personally.
No, not personally, but we will give you a stack.
Yeah, since you like the analysis.
Hey, that could be a segment. Y'all better not send us no hate mail. You getting a stack for every fucking comment, bro. Oh, that's a good segment.
Every single one.
And that means y'all choosing it, not us. We didn't choose it. Y'all brought this upon yourself.
You woke up and chose violence this morning.
So we joined you.
But yeah, support the people around you. Tell people that you love them. People that do things for you, or things that you think are great. Tell them, because you never know. You may think they know, but they don't know.
Facts.
Because I'm sure my mother thought that she poured into me. We're not going to go there.
We're not going to go there. Yeah, your eyes started watering.
I know. Got to the bottom of the glass.
Got to the bottom of the glass. It's about to get real. All right. It's like,
but yeah, tell people you love them, pour into them, and support your people in any way you can. If you can give your person $5 to help pour into their business, tell them to go buy a pack of pens for their business or whatever the thing they might need is. Do it. We have to be more of a community. I think that's my final thought. Show. We have to be more of a community.
That's 100% facts, yo. We gotta be more of a community, and stick together and focus on bringing everybody up together. If the more people in your circle that are successful, the higher your success will get.
I'm gonna throw Darien not under the bus, but I'm gonna put us on the spot here. Once we get to 100, we will do the next episode after we're 100. We'll do that one live. We'll still record it, but we'll do that one live.
He said we'll still record it. We'll have it on file, but we'll do it live. Big facts. Yeah, I'm with it.
Yeah.
Once we hit 100, so make sure you tell your peoples. Get us to 100. We 20 away? That's all we need.
Yeah, listen and watch, then go back and watch it and listen, because I guarantee you heard me. You missed something that I bitched about one of the times you watched it.
It had to be one of them. And make sure you follow us on all social. I'm fucking up.
Maybe the tequila's better than we thought.
It gotta be. Follow us on all social media at Warm the Crib across Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. On TikTok, we are Warm the Crib Podcast. Make sure y'all go to Warm the Crib Podcast on YouTube and subscribe to the YouTube. Hit the notifications button. Make sure y'all follow, comment, all of that. We appreciate every single thing y'all do for us. We love y'all.
Big facts. Until next week. Next week, speaking early, but we'll have a guest next week.
Yeah, yep.
So looking forward to that.
Big facts.
Peace. You wasn't ready.
I wasn't.
My bad. Until next time, we'll see you guys next week. Peace.